Hi everyone, welcome to Meet You at the Altar Faith Formation. Today I wanted to walk through with you on how to complete our weekly Mass journals online. There were a few of you who had some questions about how to complete the journals, so I wanted to make sure that everybody knew how to do so and could do so fairly easily here. So you're going to access the journals online, you go to our website at falmouthcatholic.org, and on the main parish website, you're going to click at the top of the page to access the Faith Formation page there. If you'd like to, you could also on the main page, if for whatever reason that's not showing up, scroll down to the bottom of the page and select the icon that says Faith Formation, and that will bring you to our Faith Formation page as well. So once you're on the main Faith Formation page there, scroll down, you will see information about our program here on the left, information about myself and Julie on the right. You also see videos, our introductory video for the year, as well as our parent meeting for the year as well. Then if you scroll down further, you'll have information about our program, including Faith Formation tuition, a weekly parent and student guide, and calendars for all grade levels. If you scroll down a little bit further from there, you'll also see registration information for grades 1 through 8 and our confirmation program as well. Scrolling down further, you will also see the individual class grade pages. So there'll be links for all the grade levels. For confirmation grade 9, you're going to need to scroll down a little bit further on the page, but all the grades are there. So for our purposes today, we're going to be going to grade 4. So when we click on the page, that brings us to the class page. On the left side of the page, you will see all the small group leaders' names listed there on the left, and then you'll have a brief description about the program on the right as well. Scrolling down further, you will find instructions about the weekly Mass journals just to kind of help you better navigate. On the right side, you'll find downloadable Mass journals, which we'll talk about in just a second. But for the main online Mass journals, scroll down to the bottom of the page and you will see the online journal right there, a fillable form for that, which we'll fill out in just a second. If for some reason that's not working out and you can't see that, there's going to be a little button that says click here. So you click on that, and that brings you to a direct link to the fillable form online, which should work for anybody who may not be able to see the journal loaded on the webpage there. So going through this, you're going to see the title of the journal. Make sure you choose the right grade. And then you'll also see what week the journal is for. So as a note for that, our journal questions change over every Thursday. So if your child is filling out the journal on Thursday morning, please note that it's going to be the journal questions for that coming weekend. We have to manually go in and change all the questions each week. So we're giving you until realistically Wednesday to complete all the journals there. So we're going to fill out the journal for today. So we're going to use Julia's name. So we're going to put in our information there in the student's name profile, and then we're going to select the student group, small group leader, and so we're going to select me for that. And then we're going to put in Julia's email address, and the email address is very important because that will make sure that your response gets sent there, as well as your small group leader gets that as well. So scrolling down, we're going to say we attended Mass this week at St. Anthony's at 11, and Father Steve was our priest. And then scrolling down further, we'll get to our student questions. And these student questions, like I said, will change every week on Thursdays based off of that following weekend. So for this first question here, we're just going to put a quick response. It's talking about our family and stuff. So I said, I love my family, and they teach me about Jesus. Very simple, straightforward answer. It doesn't have to be too long, but we want to give all the students creativity and ability to write out as much of a response as they would like. Scrolling down to the second question, it's a question about promises, and I say that, I like to keep my promises all the time. And then finally, the third question here, it's one thing that you can do to stay connected to our parish this week. So I can volunteer as an altar server in our parish, which we certainly need a lot more altar servers. So if your child's interested, definitely let myself or Father Steve or Julia know, and we'd love to have you. And finally, here's the parent question of the week. Not requiring it for families, but we'd love to hear from you and think about different ways that you can connect your faith with your children. So I put that we can love and support our children in everything that they do. So very simple, and like I said, we want to hear from you and keep you connected with our program as well. After you're done with that, you can go down to the bottom, you can print the journal directly there, you can save it and come back to it later time, or you can submit it. So for today's purposes, we're just going to click on the submit button. So once you do, the page is going to refresh. And if you scroll down further, you're going to see that you get a thank you message. So make sure you get that thank you message, as that is the most important thing. If you don't get that thank you message, then we did not receive your journal for the week. For those of you who might have two students in the same grade, if you want to access a new form, or if for some reason you want your child to fill out a second journal, simply refresh the page and you will get a brand new blank journal to complete there. Again, if for some reason that built-in online journal is not working, you can click on the click here button and it will bring you to the direct link for the journal, which works as well. If you'd like, for some reason, to submit a hard copy of the journal, I know some people prefer the hard copies instead of online. You can download a PDF version of the hard copies from the menu on the right here. We have until November 14th, so if you click on that, that is the hard copy of the journal for that particular week. So you can print that out. We also have hard copies available at the Faith Formation office or in each of our parish churches. For the hard copy journals, if you want to just take a picture of it after you submitted it and email it to either myself or Julia, we'll make sure that your Faith Formation small group leader gets it, or you can bring them with you when you come to our once a month in-person sessions as well. So that's it for filling out the journals online. I now want to take a quick couple seconds just to show you what it looks like when it comes into your email and what the comments from your Faith Formation small group leader will look like. We're now going to take a quick look at how the journals look in your email. So when you come to your email, and obviously every email program is going to look a little bit differently, you'll see an email from St. Joseph Guardian of the Holy Family Parish that will say your grade level Mass Journal and thank you for submitting your Mass Journal. So you click on that and you will see a copy of the journal that your child just submitted. So they'll have all the answers such as your child's name, who the small group leader is, the email they provided, and all the answers to the question as well. So this receipt here is just to show that you received, that you did submit the journal, and if you'd like, you can go back and look over your child's answers as well. You may need to check your spam folder just to make sure that nothing, that it didn't get transferred over to that spam folder by accident, but you should receive this every single time you submit a journal, provided that you put in an accurate email address. So when you go back to your inbox here, you wait for your small group leader's response, and as we see here in Julia's email, we do have a response from myself that I responded to a journal. So you click on that, and just like any other email, you'll see the comments from your small group leader in the body of that email there. So I say, great job, Julia. Really appreciate your comments for this week. Keep on doing a great job. And that's it. And you can reply back to that once again, like you would any other email, just to keep the line of communication between your child and small faith group leader going. But otherwise, that is it. That is how you submit the weekly Mass Journals each and every week. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to get in touch with either myself or Julia, and we'd be happy to walk through everything with you as well.